Hello everybody, Destroyer here and welcome back to another Rise of the Witch King cast of version 2.2 version 7. I forgot how I do my intro. Today we have a 1v1 on the Forts of Isen. Between Dark... Oh, well there's another Solus game for you. And Zireael. Ah, okay. So we have seen this matchup before, recently. And yeah, Zireael is Gaji Pro. And of course Dark is Solus. Both teams are Goblins. And both players are going to be getting Goblin Warriors out of Goblin Caves. Does that blow your mind or does it not? My god. Okay. Let's see what they've chosen here. Zireael's gone for a War Chant. Dark has chosen War Chant as well. And the host of this match is Zireael. So he'll have the host advantage, of course, which is pretty big, you know. But at the same time, not going to win you the game by any means if you don't play at least decently. It's just, of course, you will have a less reaction time off host. And of course my Goblin Warriors do have shields because I'm casting on the HD edition of Rise of the Witch King, which is not available. No, it's not part of 2.02. And no, you cannot have it. But my units will look a bit spicier than normal. As you see with the Goblin Warriors shields, which... I mean, they should have had shields to begin with, let's be real. But I guess EA was lazy. As it's not surprising, really. Alright, so we have 3 Goblin Caves, weirdly positioned, each next to a tunnel. Like some sort of sinister Triforce. I like it. Soul's doing something a little less delightful to look at, but more mainstream, which makes more sense. Which is good. Let's go for 4 caves. At least they're... I mean, you can tell which goblins are which, because the yellow ones are clearly yellow, and the red ones are clearly red. So that's good. It sucks when 2 players get similar colors. The only similar colors, really, though, are like green and light green. Is that still a thing? I can't remember. If so, hashtag fuck green. Looks like Gaji Pro is defending well enough. We can hit Sol's aggression over here. And of course we have lots of goblins coming out. Sol's putting a tunnel way over there. 4 tunnels always good to have, especially in the south. This is a very popular spot for a tunnel. Or farm in general, really, I find. A lot of players like to build over there. A lot of players like to build here and here as well. Just creep little farms there, put a farm here. There's a lot of little things people do in this map. I guess after playing all this time on a certain map, you have these habits you like to get into, I'm sure. Or just you know what's best. You know what is best. Gaji Pro. What was it? Somebody showed me a video of how to say Zireael's name, and it did not help at all. It's like, is it like Polish or something? It's from The Witcher 3. Is what is Witcher 3? Norwegian? Polish? I can't remember. But I could not pronounce that even if I tried. So I'm just going to continue to call him Zireael. Even though I know it's wrong. And fuck it. But I heard Geralt of Rivia say it, and I was like, that doesn't help me. I just still don't know how to say that. Either way, oh well. Okay. Tunnel's been loaded up. Where will he come out? There it is. The Schwarm. Saul's trying to target down Zireael's tunnels, of course. Yeah, look at this little hero. Look at him go. And look at him die. Aw, he was so young. The players are Zireael and Dark. Just so you're aware. Of course, I'm talking to the Twitch chat because I'm doing this live. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you're wondering who the hell I'm talking to, there you go. Alright, Solus bringing forth the hordes of hell. Also managing to get a nice surround on this tunnel here. Will he get the tunnel? I don't think so. I think Zireael has enough over here to kill that. Let's have a look at PowerPoints and farms stuff. Zireael's got 4 in the bank, 252, 400. And Dark's got 4 in the bank, also 344, 500. So Solus is slightly ahead in farms, but that's like, what, 1 farm? Not a big deal. And he's sitting on 5 Goblin Caves, which is a lot of Goblin Caves. But arguably, not enough Goblin Caves. Is there enough Goblin Caves? In any number? I'm not so sure. Zireael has a very weird way of placing his Goblin Caves. I don't know if I like it or hate it. It's unique, at least. It's got like this weird stretch. I guess he can easily defend any angle of his base, which is kind of cool. Perhaps. Zireael is Russian. Is it? Oh. There you go. I had no idea. Alrighty. We have another Goblin Cave going down for Solus. Okay. That makes 7 Goblin Caves, in case you can't count, which, is a lot. That's a crazy amount. If you can keep up the spam out of that many Goblin Caves, though, holy shit. Will Zireael be able to keep up with that many goblins? I'm not so sure. Is this game just going to be Goblin Warriors and Goblin Warriors? I'm also not so sure. But I also wouldn't be surprised. Well, Zireael only has 4 caves there. And he's, of course, losing a lot of things. So, he might go. It's looking very good for Solus at the moment, I gotta say. He's got the setup that all the bitches love. Look at this thing. Are you not impressed? Are you not entertained? I don't know. Maybe you're not. Goblin mirrors are generally like wave assault each other with goblins, isn't it? It's a very special mirror. Later on you see the addition of some other stuff. Usually, if it goes on long enough. But early game is just economical and effective to keep sending warriors at each other, gaining power points, and saving money. It's really what's good about Goblin Warriors. They're very expendable, but they're very economical as well. You know what I mean? They're poison blades and stuff in just good numbers. They do okay damage, you know? They'll gain you power points fairly rapidly, but they also are very cheap. So, I believe they're 100 apiece in this patch. Remember when they were cheaper? Pepper's Farm remembers. I think 100 is a good price for them though in this patch for the balance they bring. I think it fits nicely. Okay, Zireael's starting to clean out what's in his base. Of course, Solus bringing more and more because he's this huge production. He also has a Burrows expansion on his fort, which does increase your command point limit ever so slightly. He gives like 25 or 50, I can't remember. I think it's 25? Question mark? Could be wrong. Who knows? But Solus is going to creep that. He's also sending some troops down here. Zireael is defending now. Also sending guys into tunnels. Zireael does have tunnels up here. Oh, he's Untamed Allegiance, a cave troll. What? Oh my god, Solus has done the same. What the fuck? What kind of world is this? I have not casted a game in an age where somebody's actually used Untamed Allegiance. As like a, you know, incredible. They're both going for Untamed Allegiance trolls, so that'll be fun. Cave trolls are very good to have in your army, of course. Throw Goblin is very good. It does a good amount of damage, and it causes fear if you want to use that. Or if you don't want to use that, punching a Goblin in the face is also fairly effective. Or give him a tree. So it could be pretty powerful. Where's the cave troll? There he is. Zireael's giving him a stick. His base is absolute chaos. Goblins, my lord. Goblins everywhere. My gob. Soul's opting to use the throw rock ability rather than running up there. Which is wise, because you don't want to get too close to these fort arrow towers in the spider roll expansion. Look how little the Goblin Warriors do. They're eventually going to carve them to pieces, but they're doing fairly well, taking out Zireael's production. Is that a Zireael or a Soulless cave troll? Can't see his little diaper. It is Zireael's. And now we have Corsairs of Umbar during the fray. Oh, we're getting a tree right to the face. Very nice. I do love giving a cave troll a stick. That is always fun. But I'd say Soulless is definitely doing the business here with his stuff. He's got more troops. He's got more trolls? Question mark? I don't know if he does, but he has trolls. Just shit tons of goblins. It's a pretty fun mirror, to be honest. And of course, now that he has Untamed Allegiance, can you cast Untamed Allegiance on this to produce faster? Probably not. No, it doesn't say you could. It'd be interesting if you could cast it on a layer that you capture, actually. Have already captured, to produce faster from those as well. It makes sense. I don't know if it's possible, but they are things that produce monsters, since you did use it to capture them to begin with. So I was using the poison arrows to try and snipe out one of the trolls. That troll's almost dead. I don't think the poison will kill him, though. And here we go. Time for shit to get real. Zireael, that is. Oh, sorry. But of course, Soulless is getting his courses bar from the inn. And of course, get his cave trolls. It's interesting seeing each player utilize a cave troll. I like that. And now it looks like Dark has taken control of Zireael's cave troll lair. So now Soulless has 2 cave troll lairs. Because you can, of course, steal them from your opponents. So that's kind of fun. He's put a stop to the cave trolls for now. It does look like Soulless has lost momentum, though. He will produce another army in no time, but currently, Zireael's starting to make a little ground with the little he has. Because Soulless has nothing on the field at the moment. So we shall see. I think, yeah, he still has control of both. I don't know if Zireael actually noticed he doesn't have control. I think he does now have control of it. Yeah. He's retaken his cave troll lair. As you would expect. I mean, what else are you going to do with that damn power? Since they're only using goblin caves, it only makes sense to use it on that. Unless they get a fissure or something. Or spider pit. I think it works in spider pit. It does. Does indeed. Soulless has gone for Gorkill and Azog. Nice. I love the voice files of Gorkill. It's so good. Gorkill is one of the best voices. He doesn't have one of the best HD edition skins, I'll say that. It's not horrible, but it's It's not as cool as his original. I like the half-naked weirdo that Gorkill was. Azog, though, I wouldn't mind having a skin. Ugh. Looks like trash. Alright. Got some cave bats here. Whose are those? Oops. Click there. Zireael sending a big wave of goblins to the west. Let's see, we're observing Zireael. He's at 743 of 800. He's got 8 power points. And Solus is at 834 of 925. He's got a weakened worm just now. Okay. Where is he going to use this worm to do the most damage, I wonder? Level 3 farms are usually a good target. So we'll see. So we got a battle over here. Both war chants going down on each army. But we also have a battle over here. We have an Azog for Zireael as well, who's been out for a bit apparently. I should notice he's level 5. The Solus has, well, potentially cleared out that one. One of them cleared out that one. There's a wild been summoned from Zireael. Oh boy. It does look like the overwhelming amount of troops that Solus is sending at his enemy has kind of dwindled a bit. He's still sending good amount of waves, but for the amount of barracks he has, he's not sending nearly as many troops out, I feel like. Once he took over the cave troll lair, it seemed to slow his production extensively. Now he has no cave troll lair, though. He could be saving, of course, for heroes or something. How much money does Solus have? I think, ladies and gentlemen, he's going for Drogoth, if I had to guess, which is why he's not putting out as many men. I could be wrong, but usually you don't cash float that high when you're good. So I'm gonna say it now. We'll see a Drogoth here very shortly, because I feel like that's a fair assessment. And Goblins, what are they gonna do against a Drogoth? Die is the answer to that. Because their archer's not particularly great. And I think you'll have more than enough. I'm actually getting frames in the replay, it feels like. Wow. Zireael went for a Shelob. What the hell? I'm not sure Shelob is a good choice there. Yeah, maybe Zireael should have saved for a Drogoth as well. It would have benefited either player, really. Shelob can do well. If she's actually attacking. Looks like she's using, or he's using Shelob to go for Azog. Shelob can catch Azog, no problem. Look how much damage she's doing flanking. Is he gonna make it? No, he's not. Shelob doesn't have anything until level 3, of course. Oh, he's going to get Gorkill as well? It actually might benefit Gorkill to get on his Scorpion, but also he'll have to stop to do that, so maybe it's... Ooh, it's going to be close. That'll be fine. Shelob is a bit scary when you have the heroes. Let's have a look at... Solus has no money, so I'm pretty sure we know where that went. He also has no troops on the field. Absolutely none, I think. So, I don't think he has his Gorkill in his tunnel. And Zireael is being allowed to run rampant. Zireael also has a lot of archers, so it's going to still be a little tricky for Drogoth. Be a little bit careful. And also, it takes a bit for Drogoth to come out, but he'll beat you. Look to the east for his coming. But Solus isn't going to have a lot to defend with here until... There it is. Drogoth, the Dragon Lord. Is it wise to go into this, though? Oh, balls. We might lose Drogoth immediately if he's not careful here. Wouldn't that have been a bummer? Look how much damage that buffed clump of Goblin archers did. To be fair, that is like, what, 7 battalions of Goblin archers bluffed? It was a bit of an ambitious play there from Solus. He's lucky he didn't lose the Drogoth. But he also did a huge amount of damage to the archer line, which will help him in the long run. Shelob can of course go off and harass farms like he's doing. I think if Zireael gets a Drogoth though, Zireael might be in a good spot. Because a Drogoth countering a Drogoth could be good. Although of course, you know, Soul Drogoth's going to have the advantage of having levels. But if it's low health, and then you send an enemy Drogoth there third, could be able to snipe him out before he gets to safety. And also Drogoth's just very useful. Solus doesn't have a lot of archers, really. He's got a few here and there. Nothing cohesive. Trolls are doing pretty well. Look at that. Oof. Troll is savage. Solus really needs to get a level 4 gore kill. I feel like the leadership would be pretty good. Drogoth has returned. He's still dying. Judging by the fact he had a poison thing on him, I think some goblin archers got popped out. Started poison arrowing him. That's also something you have to be careful of. Yeah, you could go harass his tunnels, but he could also pull out units from his tunnels in a flash. So you might find yourself dead before you get the chance to react if you're not careful. Shelob is very close to death as well. She gets level 3, which does give her fear and still terror. So far, both players are doing pretty well. So Goblin Mirror for you. Got 13 power points, 720,000 for Zireael. 13 power points for Solus as well. 27 rather, of 850. I would say at this current moment... Oh, that's about what I expected. Zireael sniping out Drogoth. I'd say Zireael is actually in the lead at this moment. Although army-wise, Solus has a lot of goblins on the field. Getting a Drogoth dead, definitely going to help him out. And Zireael still has a lot of goblins. God, my frames. Even watching a replay, this just shows how much goblins bring lag to the game. As Zireael was host, by the way. Doggy. So, of course, he has more time to react than Solus does. And if we're getting lag, I can only imagine the game. Real time. You know what I mean? Granted, they're probably playing on low. Both of them. I don't think I've had this much replay lag before. This is just a 1v1 and my frames are dying. Wow. Well, do I need a thumbnail? Sure do. Just... there you go. Nice. Strumming the Gobos. Azog on Azog action. So hot. Solus managed to build a tunnel along the escape out of it. Thankfully, a lot of the goblins are dying and my frame rate's returning. Jazz. That's really... I'd say that's hampered Solus a bit, if I have to be honest. He has thrown on a fissure, though. He's going to level that up. I think some Mountain Giants would be good, especially against Goblin spam, you know? Mountain Giants are always solid. Solus doesn't have to worry about the enemy heroes, though, now. Because the enemy Azog has great battle rage. If Shelob gets level 6, 7 rather. I thought it was 6. Guess not. You get... Oh no, it's Gore Kills is 6, isn't it? Then Poison Sting will be big. Of course, his Gore Kill, if he wants to level up to 6 and get on his mount, he can Poison Sting. Solus is almost has great battle rage. Just needs to kill a couple things. Oh man. So many goblins. Remind me never to play a Goblin Mirror. It's too much. Too much. It is too bright here, as they say. We do have the introduction of the first half-troll Marauder Battalion in the game. Like fucking how many minutes in? Crazy. Somebody's got Scavenger, it looks like. No, it's Azog, of course. Azog Scavenger. Neither player is choosing Scavenger because they both have Azog. It is rather pointless. Ah, Zireael's got himself a Drogoth. That's going to bode well for him, for sure. Also, he's got a shit ton of caves as well. He's up the ante in his base. He's got caves. He's also got a treasure trove, which he has got to maybe get fire arrows with? Question mark? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. We've got a battle going over here. The introduction of Drogoth against Solus is going to be big for Zireael. Of course, he has to worry about the same thing, though. Unbuffed Goblin Warriors in small amounts, though, don't do a whole lot to Drogoth. And holy shit, that clump was juicy. So unfortunately, Solus is going to struggle to kill that Drogoth quite a bit. Alright, we got the half-trolls. We got lots of Goblin Archers now. He's going to have to make sure he has a lot of Goblin Archers in the field. Preferably buffed if he can. If he can get Gorkill level, whatever, 4, keep him around his archers. Should give him that edge. There he is. Yeah, he has it. Having leadership is just going to be good. Also, towers, also going to help. Not in this scenario, but towers are kind of a hindrance for Drogoth, as you might imagine. If he has to go 1v1 while he's trying to harass your farms, a tower can be a bit of a deterrent. I should really stop scrolling across. I know how bad it looks on video. Scrolling, I should just click. I'm just so used to it. I'm just going to take my mouse off the keys. Take my mouse off the keys? Hand off the mouse. Hand off the keys? Who am I? Friend help. I don't know what I'm saying. Solus is making a big push in the north. Drogoth getting a nice fireball there. Drogoth is fun to use, huh? Drogoth is a blast. Sometimes even a wing blast, which is a level 3 power, which is fun as well. But you just have to be a little bit cautious. Well, when you do get a Drogoth and you do get him leveled up, he's a fun hero to have. Right, Zireael's got a pretty big army. He's got a lot of decent heroes. And his base is looking pretty safe so far. Solus has a big army as well, but split out amongst the bottom and the north. Oh my god, the replay lag in this fucking replay. Oof. You have a worm ready to be used. Look at this clump. Oh, there's the worm. Nice. They will bear his brand. Fortunately, Worm doesn't seem to be doing shit. He doesn't know. This is why I hate the Worm. It's a fucking worthless power half the time. Doesn't know what it wants to do most of the time. Sometimes it'll attack. There you go. But it's an annoying power because you kind of have to babysit it for it to actually focus something. I just hate the fact it changes targets so much. Azog 1v1ing Shelob, well, semi 1v1ing, there's a troll there, but looks like Azog will win if Shelob sticks around. But luckily for Shelob, she's fast. Not fast enough though, because she got caught on that edge. Nice pickup for Azog. Gorkill still hasn't got any experience yet. He's still level 4. Drogoth is level 2 over here. He's still kicking ass, taking names, it seems. There's just so little these goblins can do against such reckless hate. And it's not like building Spider Riders and Bomo is going to help you or anything, because they're not really great archers either. And they just have smaller battalions. You get smashed by Drogoth and just cost you more. So really, your only options to deal with Drogoth are counter Drogoth, surprise ambush with Goblin archers, buffs. I don't know. You don't have a lot of options, I feel like. As long as the person controlling Drogoth is not careless, he's going to be a powerhouse. But we'll see. Oh, is that experience gave? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Crack the Whip gives Goblins, Half-Trolls, and Spider Riders excellent experience. So he's got level 3 Goblin Warriors. Oh. I mean, it's still better than level 1, I guess, but, you know. It's good for regenerating your battalions, of course, getting Venom Carriers. Solus has gone for the Mountain Giants now, which, of course, are absolutely devastating against Goblin Archers and stuff. Of course, they will be killed eventually. Drogoth's easily able to pick them off as well. So Giants will be a very costly investment for Solus. Solus has mounted the Scorpion for Gorekill. He also has level 6, so you can Poison Stinger. Maybe this precious little Azog here can get Poison Stung or something. Probably wouldn't want to 1v1 him though, because he'll great Battle Rage, I'd imagine. There's a Wildman summon on the Archer line of Solus. And it looks like Darkness being casted by Zireael and then being counter-casted by Solus. The weather system in this game is a bit silly, isn't it? You're really at a disadvantage whoever uses their weather power first. I've never been a fan of how it works. Like, okay, you cast your darkness, then the enemy casts their darkness, and then they get darkness. And you don't. Well, why even bother? Oh, nice. Drogoth using his Wing Blast, but Gorekill managed to get a nice... Oh no! Nice Poison Sting off an Azog. I think he might be able to get into the tunnel before getting smashed by Drogoth. Nice. Very well done. Shelob is back already. And now I think Solus's Azog is going to bite the big one. It's weird because it says Drogoth does 606 melee damage. This is a shit ton if you compare it to like Shelob, who does 425 of a hit, but it doesn't feel like she actually does that much damage. I don't know. These buffed Axors were doing pretty good damage to Drogoth. Axors actually are very good against Drogoth with their slash damage. But unfortunately you can only get them from a Wildman summon. And there's only one battalion. So Goblins really can't benefit from that too much. Solus using his Untamed Illusions to pump out Half-Troll Marauders quicker. Which is nice. It's actually a very useful power if you think about it. I mean, 50% production speed. That's a good amount. I think it's going up in the next patch as well, if I'm not mistaken. To make it more useful. I mean, 50% if you think about it. Look how fast he's putting out these out of a level 3 thing. It's crazy. We do have a couple towers securing the location here for Solus. Zireael's throwing down 3 over here. Get a bit tower happy. Towers do take out Goblins fairly rapidly. I think someone was close to Balrog. Zireael is very close to Balrog. Solus is getting there. But Zireael is very close indeed. We also have Fire Drake Broods for Zireael. Should be pretty nice. Oh man. So much death. Oh, is he going for the Wing Blast? Yeah. I love Wing Blasts. Oh my god. I didn't think you could actually poison Sting Shelob for some reason. Epic 1v1 of our time, but Shelob's used Tunnel to escape. Oh. Foiled again. And Gorekill will have to retreat. Nice play from Zireael there, using Drogoth's, or not Drogoth, Shelob's escape ability. It's either an escape ability or an attack ability. You could use it either way, really. Kind of like Snowbind. You can either defend a building or you can stop an enemy from producing building. Or I generally use it to go into combat, but using it to get out of combat is also just as viable, of course. It's good for in combat, though, because it does have an eruption damage when you come up out of the ground. Which is why I think it's better that way, but saving a 3,000 hero, equally just as good. Alright, so let's continue to put out more men's, more gobs. And they'll continue wave assaulting each other. It's a very meat grinder. That's what I would call Goblin Mirror, the meat grinder. I think that's kind of a fair assessment, no? Sounds like Drogoth for Solus is finally back. He is one level behind, but Zireael's is wounded, so we have to be a little bit careful. Solus really shouldn't... Okay, good. These are all Goblin warriors. I was gonna say you shouldn't send him back into another battalion of horde of goblins. Fireballs firing off everywhere. It's madness. Shelob is indeed getting an upgrade next patch, Ground Pounder. Yes, indeed. So Shelob would be much better. Her locomotor, mainly. Like, the way she moves around is much smoother in version 8. It's very nice. I think she's getting something else as well, but I could be wrong. I can't quite remember. And the Balrog has been summoned for Zireael, which is going to slow Solus down quite a bit. Solus has spread out his production building quite a bit, though. Has to probably avoid this situation. Also upgrading his fort. Zireael now has mountain giants on his base. Looks like Solus got dragon. I didn't even notice. And is doing something very similar to him. So looks like they're kind of base racing each other a bit. But Zireael does have mountain giant support, which is going to make all the difference, really. I think Zireael will win that base race substantially. Solus, quite frankly, doesn't have a lot in his base. He has a battalion of petrels. The problem is these things. They're going to kind of keep him away from the fort a bit. Oh, fire whip going off, hitting Balrog right off there. Solus' fort is definitely going down here. There is no doubt in my mind. And down goes Solus' fort. Will this be GG? Perhaps. I'm not sure what he has left, if anything. Let's see how his attack is going. He didn't get much damage on the fort or anything. He didn't go for it. Just trying to do as much damage as possible. Does Solus have a builder or building anything? Is he giving up the fights? I have no idea. He has built a cave down here, which shows that he's not quite ready to give up, usually. And Solus Drogoth is still alive. Both teams Drogoth are still alive. But Solus' main base, all his eco, for the most part, and everything is going to be down the toilet, which is really going to hamper his progress here. And Solus won't be able to fight off the hordes and hordes that Zireael could still put out. So it's going to be a bit tricky at this point. Here's the new fortress of Solus, throwing down some arrow towers as well to help defend the area. And he's moving in. Looks like he also has control of the cave troll layer. I would love to see a comeback from Solus at this point. That would be great. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
No, they cannot kill me.
I can't remember if I downloaded this off Game Replays or Solus sent me this one. I genuinely have no idea. Ah, the fireflights going off there. Zireael's Drogoth is losing the battle. I think he's going to die. Oh, one more hit. The arrow tower from the fort is not going to save him. Down goes Zireael's Drogoth. Very nice. Zireael, eco-wise, he doesn't have nearly enough money to recruit Drogoth back, but he's Got 775. Solus actually still has 950 command point limit, if you can believe that. Because he still has so many farms. He's actually doing really well as far as keeping his farms and base alive, it seems. And Gorkill's level 9. And Mengut. Amazing. He's got all these little outposts of farming. But I think the towers are going to make it difficult for Zireael to bust in there without a lot of siege. These giants. But now he has to worry about Drogoth. He doesn't have counter Drogoth, so should be a little bit careful with his, oh no. I don't want to see the Drogoth die. I want to see a level 10 Drogoth, if anything. The tunnel system really just being tricksy. And the new Fort of Solstice is up and running. And he's just relocated. He has a nice, arguably better base now. Obviously he doesn't have the eco buildings that are good over here. He has maybe one or two. But he does have more of a corner to camp in. The enemy can only attack from here or here. So it's kind of a safer spot for his fort to be in, really. And Worm Summon has been called into the base of Zireael. Also Wildman Summon. And Solus is going to destroy a lot of stuff. Oh, nice, using the Fear ability from Shelob to scare off the Wildman before they do too much damage. Unfortunately, Wildman weren't even needed. Worm doing more than enough. When Worm actually works, it works. It's great for attacking buildings. It's just, sometimes it's not. It's good unless it's not. So let's get some archers there. They seem to be defending off fairly well. Not a lot of power stuff here, and we do have an Azog, of course, helping out for Solus. But I would argue in this point, Solus has definitely taken the lead. He has lost his base, but he's definitely made Zireael pay for it. And now I'd say Zireael is losing quite substantially. He's lost almost all his production buildings. Just lost a builder there to a fire breath. Ouch. I think it's only a matter of time before Solus can bring enough power to kill Zireael here. All he has to do is really crush Zireael's eco. He doesn't have a huge eco at this point. Although he does have 4,000 in the bank. I think he's trying to save for Drogoth again. I don't think that's the right call myself. Although, what is the right call? I don't know. I think he's too far behind now, and Solus now has Forge Blaze upgrades and heavy armor on his half trolls. Now that he doesn't have to worry about Drogoth, yeah, it's going to be in a good spot. There's the eruption from a tunnel, killing a lot of goblins. That was pretty good. I do love tunnel. It's one of my favorite abilities to use. It's like a little mini undermine for units. Without, of course, the dwarves popping up to destroy your fort. Let's fuck that shit. Solus might be able to kill Zireael here. If he can get rid of the Spider Hole expansion. Or both of them, rather. And he can make some ground, I feel like. Yeah, maybe not. He needs a bit more. This is all Zireael has left on the field, it looks like. Just that and Shelob. So it literally is just a matter of time before Solus wins this game. Because he's got the production, he's got the eco. I'd argue he has a much safer base than even before. And he also has a level 9, almost 10 Drogoth. Gorkill. I want to see Gorkill get level 10. Rarely happens. I see it very, very rarely. Did Drogoth die? I think Solus Drogoth might have died again. I don't see it from afar. Unless it's hiding out in the corner somewhere or something, but I don't think so. It just hit me that I have to use the toilet. That's why you shouldn't drink a lot when you're doing a cast. But then again, you kind of have to. And Shelob level 7. Pretty savage. She gets 6,500 health at level 7. Gorkill level 9 gets 4,200. So much tankier than Gorkill. Then again, she has a lot more money. Ah, there's the poison sting on Gorkill. Her poison sting is quite nasty. And Gorko will go down. Very nice. Once again, using his ability to escape. I really like that. And of course, we have the half trolls with their blue blades coming in and ruining everything. I do hate the blue blade on Goblin. I much prefer the red. I think the red is from the HD edition I have, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long since I played without it and actually got orange blades, I can't remember. There's Drogoth for Solus. He's going for the kill now, down because of Tainted Land. That usually means he's going for the kill. And he should be able to get it. Having a bunch of half trolls buffed with orange blades should be enough to destroy this fort, no problem. Zireael actually, he did actually go for Drogoth. Oh wow. Firefly just one-shotting a Goblin Cave. Very nice. Drogoth going for one last wing blast, trying to save his fort. Probably should have a bit more over here though, so you got a circle around it. That'd be crazy if he actually saved his base with this wing blast. He does have a lot of archers. Zireael does. I think he actually is going to save his fort from that attack. Nice one. But I don't think it's going to win the game. But it was a nice defense, at the very least. Now he's in a bit of trouble. The fort's being repaired. It's always off-putting when you see the fort like take a big damage, but it's actually being repaired. Because it's going up in repair state. But it looks like it's being destroyed. It's crazy. We could have Spiderling summon there for Solus. Also got his Drogoth. Drogoth for Zireael has 7,200, 669 attack. Drogoth has 8,184 attack for Solus. For Solus is mighty dead, so I think Solus is hoping the axe throwers from the Wildman Summon are going to save his Drogoth with his goblins. And it very well might. It's actually enough to get him to turn around and leave. But in comes some Goblin Archers. Might be enough to kill this Drogoth. He's flying around whole ground stance, so he takes no death. But he does fly slow, of course, but he is taking a lot less damage. Of course, is like, what, 10% armor or something? Something like that. Which is a good amount. But good play with the Wildman Summon. He knows the Axe Throwers do a lot of damage to Drogoth with buffs. And of course had a ton of guys in his tunnels ready to ambush. It was a good call. Will Zireael be able to come back? Maybe. Probably not. He's still in a bad spot. But he does have, at least have a Watcher. And that's something. Unfortunately for him, Watcher doesn't do fuck to buffed half trolls with armor. Except for the one that gets eaten, of course. Yum. Delicious. Alright, here comes Zireael's Drogoth. Will he be enough? There isn't really any anti-air for Solus, so he might be enough, really. It looks like Gorko the Goblin King has been poisoned again and killed off by Shelob, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to see a level 10 Gorko. Keep on with Drogoth. But he died right at the end of being able to get level 10 again. Balls. Half trolls in Res Witch King do have a very good health and armor as well, yes. Also, they get this nice charge ability at level 2, which gives them a free war chance. More or less, which is very good. Well, not the Marauders, of course, but the Swordsmen do at least. And if the Marauders had to charge, that'd be a bit OP. The fact that Solus's armies are running around with upgrades shows a lot, I'd say. And he still has his Drogoth. They both still have their Drogoth back. Here comes a Balrog Summon, it looks like probably from Zireael. Indeed it is. Solus wisely getting out of there. Actually outrunning the Fireball as well. The Balrog's reflection in the water. Amazing. So high def. Next gen. Solus isn't going to be able to do much about this Balrog, to be honest. It's going to do what it does, and then it's going to leave. That's kind of what Balrog does. Unless you have a Gandalf with Lightning Sword or something. I mean, Zireael he's kind of getting back into it. Somehow, some way. Solus isn't really able to finish him, but Solus does have complete map control, I feel like. So he's still winning, overall. He's got a lot of tunnels. He's got a lot of towers. He's got a lot of powers. Like, he has both of his 25s, where Zireael does not. Zireael doesn't have his dragon yet. He's close. But it's really just a war. A war. It's a war. Top notch. This game is long as fuck. You're not wrong. The fact that I have to pee makes it feel even longer. Oh. It's a good game, though. At the very least. Down goes Balrog. He's done his duty. The Wildman from Zireael. There's lots of arrow towers peppering them to death. They'll probably get an arrow tower in a farm or something. Zireael's not going to be able to finish, though. That's the thing. He doesn't have giants at the moment, which is going to really hinder his progress of getting through there. He does have a superior army, I feel like, with 2 solos at the moment. And I say superior only in number, of course. Solus has upgrades. Had upgrades. I mean, I think he lost his treasure trove. So that's not ideal for him. In goes the dragon. Of course, going to shut Zireael down. Solus doesn't really have an army to follow it up, though. Not at the moment, because his base, of course, has been savaged. So, if you're wondering what the Collector's Edition button does for Goblins, besides kill your Fire Drake in version 7, is give you that cool skin for your dragon. As you see, Solus has no skin on his. That's the original dragon skin. Then you have the, like, smog one. So, go to Zireael, press this Collector's Edition button at some point. We'll give him that skin. Oh my god, we do it! We have Gorko level 10. Incredible. And he has summoned his Call from the Deep, which summons 3 Fire Drakes? Yes, it does. Very nice. Drogoth's, of course, picking him off. Oh my god. I want Solus to win right now, because I really have to go pee. Oh. I don't want to pause it if I have for it, because I'm putting it as a video on YouTube later. So I'm just going to try and stick through it, but I might piss my pants. Was it worth it? I don't know. I'll decide later. Solus is a wall of towers. You know what, guys? I can't hold it. I'll be right Sorry about that. Much better. The urge to pee intensified too much. Alright, now I can focus. The task at hand. Zireael's taking some towers out. Excellent. The urge to pee meter next to the salt meter. It's too many meters. Also, that meter's probably always at the top. Don't need a meter for that. I just drink too much. We gotta watch for summon from Solus to defend his stuff. It's gonna do pretty good damage to these half trolls, since they don't have armor upgrades or anything, or buffs. Won't kill them though. We'll kill a few of them. Oof. Nasty.
Now you will die.
Oh my. Thank you, Delphi, for the gifted sub to Alex. Very nice. I don't know if I would give it to Alex, but... Just kidding. Damn. Thank you very much, man. Cheers. Oh my god, it's a Balrog. Oh! Fireflight killing off Zireael's Rogoth. Very nice. This is, I'm assuming Solus' Rogoth, yes. Balrog. Nice! It should be the finisher that he needed. Well, not really. You can't take a fort without... Actually, the Balrog is taking the arrow towers, so Drogoth's actually killing the fort without taking any damage in return, although he did that thing where he swings but misses. We all know the thing. It's so fucking annoying. Oh my god. Oh, the arrow towers finally decided to focus Drogoth. A wise decision, considering he's killing his base. I think between Drogoth and Balrog, he will actually kill this fortress. Incredible. Why would he target... Oh, okay. Oh, Shelob popped out right at the last second. Secret sneaky Shelob. Ah, nice. Since Shelob flung him with a bit of a fireball. Alright, I think Zireael's properly fucked now. If he was struggling before, he's definitely going to struggle now. What does he even have? He's got a fissure there and a fissure there. He doesn't even have enough for a fort. And a tower there. That's probably all his builders as well. Solus now free to use his darkness, of course. He's going to buff his army. And the enemy, of course, not going to be able to use any darkness. Like a fort. Oh my goodness. Look at his base. It's a pile of rubble. Yes. That was a bit of a slog, this one. Went so long I had to pee. Incredible. Remember, there's no replay of Solus losing? Didn't I just cast a replay? I mean, no spoilers, but... I'm just saying. I think the rumors are false, sir. Although they're few and far between, I guess. Oh, Gorkill being burned by his friends. If you ever want to see Gorkill dance, now's your chance. Nice. Damn. Now that, my friends, was a Goblin mirror. Brutal. That was pretty good. That's crazy. So much stuff. So much action. Goblin mirrors are a bit intense, especially on your frame rate when you're playing on Ultra. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. Lots of powers. Solus lost his base, recovered, and killed his enemy, which is pretty cool. I always like a good lose your base, come back from it kind of thing. It's always kind of fun. But yeah, we'll play.